Alright, different hair, different lighting, same old video Tempest. Let's do this. Action flicks. They need high-speed cameras, jibs and cranes, at least 1 or 2 expendable helicopters, and a metric crap ton of gasoline to explode, right? Maybe not. Hey, I'm Jesse, and this is Video Tempest, where we plow through the storm of YouTube content, bringing you reviews, critique, and analysis. And today, we're looking at the low-budget action short. Maybe it wasn't fair that the first action short I reviewed was an ultra-high-budget, high-popularity dark reboot of an existing franchise that, well, very much a not-for-profit indie project, was done by people who've been in the business for a while. Something that heavily relied on visual and practical effects, but it really begs the question, is it possible to create an action short on a low budget? Swipe is a short film directed by Ahmed Merhi and released by Akamon Productions that says, yes, we can. And screw you for even asking. It features 2 pickpockets that face off against one another for an easy score, a dropped wallet in a hallway. Running an impressively short 2 minutes and 37 seconds, Swipe shows you how you can frame an excellent fight sequence with a simple story and still make it compelling and fun. It opens very simply with an interestingly composed shot, an off-kilter framing that places our first character beyond the left third of the frame. I like how the shot doesn't emphasize the importance of the person, but more just kind of lingers, allowing us to get a feel for the cold dark hallway that is to be the set piece for the film. The cut-in of the dropped wallet effectively establishes the setup and serves as the prize for our pickpockets. We get 2 medium-close shots that establish the 2 characters that we'll be spending the rest of the film with, and see them enter the hall. The over-the-shoulder shot focusing only on the closest pickpocket and not on the competition. Our pickpocket's single-mindedness emphasized by the composition. I love that the director effectively sidestepped the awkwardness of picking up the wallet by the simple shot of, now you see it, now you don't. An excellent artistic choice. The cut-in of the hand grabbing the other pickpocket's arm emphasizes the theme of brewing conflict. The blonde pickpocket as confident in his abilities as the other. We know that a conflict is brewing, and as he drops the wallet, we get this buttery awesome high-speed shot of the wallet falling, intercut with close-ups of our actor's eyes, and working in conjunction with the music to establish the brewing conflict and tension. We then get treated to a playful and excellently choreographed fight scene that, for me, is mostly akin to the quick, ultra-realistic style of the Bourne series. The director uses quick cuts with a lot of handheld shots, but mercifully, these quote-unquote shaky cam shots aren't terribly shaky. The effect is an energized scene that moves quickly, and you can always tell who's winning. The wallet is featured prominently during the fight scene as well, and serves as a representation of who's got the upper hand in the fight, as well as a distraction mechanism. The costume coordination of having light jeans and dark jeans serves to assist us with knowing who has the wallet. Although, the director could have done a better job illustrating this at the beginning of the short. All we get are these quick shots, which don't establish who's light and who's dark very well. Having a lower shot at the beginning, maybe one of the character's legs walking towards the other, would better help to set up which character has which pair of jeans. Adding to the confusion, the first few times I watched, I thought that it was the dark-haired guy who grabbed the hand, when in fact this ringed hand belongs to our blonde pickpocket. This isn't helped by the blonde pickpocket's legs being screen right, but his corresponding face shot being screen left, or the foot traveling from screen left to screen right, when it should be traveling from screen right to screen left to match the direction of our dark-haired pickpocket. The only thing in this short that really left more to be desired for me was the sound design and music. The footsteps at the beginning are very obviously canned and too loud to really sound realistic. And there's a couple instances where some swoosh noises would make a world of difference. The music was effective, but perhaps exceedingly simplistic, and reminded me more of a quick browse through GarageBand loops than having any real thought put into it. Although I very much appreciated the Matrix motif during this obvious homage. Overall, the sounds of the punches and grabs were quite good, but the film just needed a more dramatic and thoughtful score underneath. Overall, this was an excellent action short crafted with a simple but well-executed concept. It was shot well, uses effective slow motion, and has excellent and believable fight choreography. Should anyone pose the question, can you make a low-budget action short? The answer is most definitely yes. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and subscribe and tap the bell to be notified whenever new videos are released. And if you'd like to help support more content like this, please consider becoming a patron. My Patreon link is in the description of this video. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.